found your way all right. I know it's a little tricky to get here, but if you've made it, I'm pretty sure you're already subscribed, but if you aren't, it would really help me out if you were. Like, I can only do so much. You gotta meet me halfway. So if you're not subscribed, I would love it if you were. We have so much fun here. It's totally worth it. You can ask people in the comments. It's a party. Hello, my friends. Good morning, good evening, whenever you're seeing this. I have so many things to talk to you guys about. I'm like freaking out because I feel like, you know those friends that you only meet up like once a year and then you have so much to tell them that you're afraid you're gonna miss out on something really important? So I took notes on a little heart post-it. So I know everything that I want to tell you guys because I have so many things that I've been loving, and I have so many things that have been making me happy recently that I really want to share with all of you. So grab your drink of choice. I have my coffee here and it's really like giving me the fuel that I need. And yeah, let's just get this started because I need to talk about books, I need to talk about animes, and I need to talk about K-dramas. Like, we have so many things to talk about. Let's talk about the Taylor Swift book, as one of my premium simpers called it. Premium simpers are my Patreons. If you're not a premium simper yet, on my Patreon, we do reading sprints, we have movie dates, we read books together every month, you get exclusive content, come on. But anyways, one of my premium simpers called The Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath the Taylor Swift book, just because when I first introduced this book into my channel, I was raving about the fact that people are calling Taylor Swift the modern Sylvia Plath, and I mean, she's not wrong. As you can see, I had to add a tab of just Taylor Swift references because there are so many instances that remind me of Taylor Swift songs. And as a Swiftie myself, like, what else is there to do but underline these references and quote the lyrics? Am I right? The Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath. Hi, hello. I wish I could say I'm further into this than the first time that I told you guys about it. I think the first time I talked about it, I was in page 48. Now I'm in page 99. Excuse me, I'm speaking. There are some entries where I'm just like, okay, that's cute. I'm glad you had a nice time. And then there are other entries where I'm like, why would you hurt me like this? How can an 18-year-old girl be so introspective, and how can she know so much? I feel like that's the vibe that she gives me. I feel like she is so haunted at the mere age of 18. And it hurts to see because a girl that has so much talent and so much to look forward to, and she's depressed and she's going through it, and sometimes some entries are really hard to read through, but other times she's just vibing. And it's so interesting to see the comparisons or like the contrast between some of the entries, because in one entry she's just like, I love life, I love myself, there is an inner goddess inside of me. And then the next day there's another entry that's like, I hate myself, nobody likes me, and I understand why they don't like me, there's nothing to like about me. And I feel like that's so in tune with what being a girl and being a teenager is like. Like, one day you are so confident of yourself, but then the next, you kind of want to die. Reading the Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath has definitely been a journey. It's taught me so much already, and I'm only barely 100 pages in. And also, it's so interesting because when I was reading this, she writes something that reminded me of a book that I read yesterday, which is Letters to a Young Poet by Rilke. This only has 84 pages, but it took me about 3 hours to get through this because, as you can see, I basically annotated every single page, and I loved it. I loved reading Letters to a Young Poet. It felt at times like Rilke was speaking to me. This man wrote these letters a century ago, and to this day, it just feels like he's having a conversation with me way into the future, and that literally took me for a spin. I was losing my mind reading Rilke, but in the best way possible. Oh, here we go. I opened it randomly and I have a post-it that says, "It amazes me how a century later this advice is still so sound and even more poignant. With social media and the surface level parasocial relationships in abundance, always being online but not always connecting, sometimes going back into nature is the only thing that grounds me. So the thing that reminded me of Rilke when I was reading Sylvia Plath, okay, I'm holding two amazing books in my hands right now. So Sylvia Plath is going through it currently, and then she ends the entry by being, and perhaps something good has been sprouting in the small numb darkness all this while. And it reminded me of Rilke's words when he was like, you shouldn't be dismayed if a sadness rises up in front of you, greater than any you have ever seen before. You must think that something is happening with you, that life has not forgotten you, that it holds you in its hand, it will not let you fall. Why should you want to exclude from your life all unsettling, all pain, all depression of spirit, when you don't know what work it is these states are performing within you? I mean, reading these, oh God, I feel like there is so much happening inside of me. I don't even know how to put it into words, but I feel like after reading these books, like the books that I'm currently reading are doing so much for like my inner peace and my self-development. These books are just, they're doing some sort of magic in my life, in my spirit. I'm so happy that I get to share this with you guys, because if these books are doing this to me, I'm so glad that I get to document this and share it with you guys, because maybe it'll do the same to you. So I'm going to stop fangirling over Sylvia Plath and Rilke. Oh, by the way, this was a 4.5 star. There's just the advice that Rilke gives and the way that he thinks about life. It really just took all of my darkest moments and spoke to them and gave them meaning, and it soothed me in ways that I didn't even know I needed. And I feel like Rilke, oh, this man. Do not think that the person who is trying to console you lives effortlessly among the simple, quiet words that sometimes make you feel better. His life is full of troubles and sadness and falls far short of them. But if it were any different, he could never have found the words that he did. Hello, excuse me? I even have this post-it up top that says, read this when you're sad, because there's this letter that Rilke wrote, and it speaks so beautifully about sadness and states of depression, and he says things that I didn't even realize I needed to hear. Another book that I finished is The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. So on my previous vlog, if you saw it, I'll leave it up here. It's pretty good, it's pretty hot, it's pretty fun, I would recommend. But in my previous vlog, I was talking about The Hacienda and how I was actually really excited to pick this up, but I didn't know if I wanted to leave it for October, just because it's this gothic historical fiction reminiscent of Rebecca and The Haunting of Hill House. So obviously it's perfect for October, but I was so interested in picking this up that I just decided it's October somewhere, I think. It's October in my heart, apparently. So I picked this up and I basically read it in one sitting, because the writing was so lyrical. The story itself was so interesting, and it gripped me from the very first page. Like on page 3, I was like, oh my God, this may actually be the best decision of my life. And we're following this woman called Beatriz, and she just married this patron of this hacienda, and she goes into her new home, but she starts to feel unsettled. She starts to feel like somebody or something is watching her. She hears laughter coming from an empty room, and it's like this really creepy, this really eerie book. This really reminded me of how I felt when I was reading The Haunting of Hill House, the book, not the show. And it also gave me Rebecca, but better. I didn't particularly like Rebecca, but reading this, I feel like I should give Rebecca another chance, because I just love the mystery behind all of this. And the writing, once again, was so beautifully done. And it was honestly such an experience. It's one of the most atmospheric books I've ever read. When I wasn't reading, I was watching anime. Hi, welcome to a multitasking queen's channel. I read, I watch anime, and I watch K-dramas. So when I wasn't reading, I watched 3 different animes and 1 K-drama. So I watched Mob Psycho 100, the first season. It was so fun. Oh my god, it was so funny. I loved the writing and the animation, especially the way that they animated the battle scenes. Glorious. And I just love the writing. It's so fun, it's so quirky, and it's not like other girls. So if you don't know what Mob Psycho is about, maybe look it up. Yeah, it would be a good time. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at describing what things are about. I try my best, but Google is your friend. Sorry, I'm gonna change the angle. Hi. Apart from Mob Psycho, I also finished season 1 of Komi Can't Communicate. Oh my god, listen. The way that Komi made me cry, sorry, I wouldn't say I cry easily at things. I know evidence might say otherwise, i.e. normal people, but I really don't cry that easily, especially with anime and books. Like, I just don't. Komi Can Communicate is about this girl. She's beautiful, she's stunning, she has it all, but she has very severe social anxiety and she wants to have friends, but it's so hard for her to speak up and talk because of the anxiety. It's this really beautiful and heartfelt anime, but at the very end, the writers of the anime dedicate the anime to us. And I feel like that moment really means a lot because I just really related to the struggles that were portrayed in this anime. So at the end, when the writers dedicated this whole show to us, it just really meant a lot because I felt so seen and I felt so heard, and it just meant a lot. Also, if you're ever wondering what I'm currently reading or what I'm currently watching and you can't wait until the next vlog, you guys should check out my Instagram. Sorry for the shameless plug, but my Instagram, that's where it's at. I am there more times than I should be, but it's so fun because I get to share my feelings. You guys don't have to wait next week for a vlog where I update you guys on the things that I'm watching and loving. And sometimes I even show things that I don't talk about in my vlogs. What else do I have in my little note? Oh, okay, and then I did mention that I was watching one other anime, and that is Death Note. I am buddy watching it with a friend. We have self-proclaimed the titles of presidents of the Kira fan club. I'm sorry, like, if we were in that world, we would be handling the Discord server of the Kira fan club. I said what I said. We're having a grand old time. The anime is great as well, but it wouldn't be what it is if it weren't for L and Light. Let's be honest. I think I've spoken enough. I really have. So I think I'm gonna go back to reading. No, actually that's a lie. I think I'm gonna go back to watching my K-drama. I wanna see if I can reach episode 20. I am only 5. I'm only 5 episodes away from 20. So, hey, that's like, it's good to have goals. Any type of goals. That's my goal for the day. I'm gonna go back to watching my K-drama now. I hope you guys enjoyed this very extensive update, and let me know what you guys are up to. What are you currently watching? What are you currently reading? What are you excited about? Let me know. I would love to know, and I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog, and yeah, bye. I just think it's really ironic how I was talking about Sylvia Plath's duality, because in one entry she's like, there's a goddess inside of me, and then in the next she's like, nobody likes me, I hate myself. And when I recorded that clip, I was feeling so happy. I was thriving. My crops were growing like never before. And today, I'd say some of my crops have rotten. Weeds are sprouting here and there. I just found it so ironic how I was speaking of how these two opposing forces could live in one person, and now I'm experiencing the same thing. So yeah, today I have been living. I am alive. I haven't been reading, I will be honest with you. I've just been really engrossed in my K-drama, Suspicious Partner. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but because of somebody's recommendation in one of my previous vlogs, I started watching it, and I am 3 episodes away from the ending. It's 40 episodes, and I'm 3 episodes away from finishing. Even though I haven't finished it, I already know this is going to be a 5-star, so to the person that recommended Suspicious Partner to me, bless you and your children and your children's children, because you've done so much for me. So when I finish Suspicious Partner, I'm gonna try out somebody else's recommendation, but so far, like 1 down, 30 more to go, but we're starting off really strong, so that's good. That's good news. Before I finish Suspicious Partner and give it that 5-star that it deserves, I do have one package. I did open it a little bit because I was like, what's this? But I decided to stop because I love showing my reactions on camera, and if you know me, you know that I'm not a good actress. I can't just pretend to be shocked. I can't reenact feelings. Like, yeah, if it's not in the moment, it's just not gonna happen. I cannot pretend. I'm sorry. But anyways, we have a package, and it does have the shape of a book. Let's open. Can you see it first? Can you see it? Is it seeable? Hulu? Is this Sally Rooney? Excuse me.
Excuse me,
This is Conversations with Friends. Hi, can I be part of this? That's kind of the same. Anyways, Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. This book is a gift from a fellow Sally Rooney stan. Let me say something about this book. It grew on me, and it might be one of my comfort books. I hope you enjoy. From AZ. Hi, so AZ, one of my premium simpers, sent me Conversations with Friends. I'm sorry, I am so ready to have my heart destroyed by this. Ooh, sorry, not me flipping through this book and the first thing I see is this, and this says, "It's okay, I forgive you, but lately I sometimes feel like I'm watching you disappear." You know what? Do not come for me. Yeah, you know what? This book is going to end me just like normal people did, and I can't wait. So thank you, AZ, for sending this to me. Oh, this is everything. This is everything. Oh my god. I should actually just stop flipping through this book before I get spoiled. can't stop. Why can't I stop flipping? For someone that hates reading multiple books at the same time, tell me, why is my currently reading list 5 books and I'm thinking of adding a 6th? I really have no stability in my life at this moment, and I think that's wonderful. I feel like that brings forth so many opportunities, and I feel like that forces my brain to work overtime. And you know, sis has been sleeping for a long time. Maybe it's time she woke up. I feel like I want to drop my whole TBR and just read conversations with friends, but we'll see. We'll see, because right now, how I'm feeling, I shouldn't be making any life-changing decisions. So thank you for sending this to me. I will cherish this and love this with my whole heart. Anyways, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you aren't already. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Hey, Jimmy, you nice. Keep going.